Hi, good day to you. Welcome to IGCSE Seminar 2021 Accounting Paper. Okay, first we see the component at a glance. We have a paper 1 for IGCSE Accounting. We have a paper 1 and we have a paper 2. There are two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is a multiple choice question. There will be a 35 question. There will be 35 multiple choice questions and which will give you the 30 marks, 35 marks. Will give you the 35 marks, and this 35 marks will convert into the 30%. These 35 marks will convert into the 30% in a final. And the time allocated for paper 1 is 1 hour 15 minutes only. 1 hour 15 minutes for 35 MCQ questions. And the second one is a paper 2. Paper 2 is a structure questions. And there will be 5 structure question will be there. There will be a 5 structure question will be there. And then the marks for each question will be 20 marks. So 5 questions, total mark is 100 marks. And the total percentage for this paper 2 is 70%. 70%. Paper 1, 30%. Paper 2, 70%. And the time allocated for paper 2 is 1 hour 45 minutes. 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, we have only 2 papers for accounting, paper 1 and also paper 2. Okay, I repeat again, paper 1 will be 1 hour 15 minutes, 35 questions. Paper 2 will be 1 hour 45 minutes, 5 structure questions. Okay, there we have only 2 papers. Okay, and this format they introduced, IGCSE Cambridge introduced on the 2020 onwards. We use this particular format. Okay, next one, we will see the paper 1. For paper 1, you allowed to use calculator. You're allowed to use calculator for your paper 1. You can bring your calculator, scientific calculator also can. Okay, 80% of the questions out of the 35 question, right? Out of 35 question, 80% of the question will be just test on your knowledge and understanding. Knowledge and understanding means it's like a straightforward questions. Whether you know or you don't know. They just check whether you know or you don't know. If you can remember the notes, if you can remember the knowledge, you can answer. And then there will be a 20% of the paper from the 35 questions in a paper 1, 20%. Okay, they will. We need to do analyze and use the accounting data. It is like calculation or deep calculation to get the answer. Okay, and in a paper 1, these are some tips for you. Okay, read each question carefully. Okay, and please read word by word. You need to read the question word by word. Don't glance through the question. You cannot glance through. You need to read word by word because that one word will give you a lot of information. So read each question very carefully. Next one, you do the easier, whichever question that you feel easy, that you know the answer, then you answer first. Okay, whichever that you feel confident and comfortable to answer, you answer. Whichever question that you're not sure, don't answer first. Okay, don't answer first. We skip that question, and from question number 1 until question number 35, we will go like a first round. First round, whichever easy questions, you just answer. If you don't know, skip. Don't know, skip. Don't know, skip. So you do the question that you know first. After that, only you go back to attempt the difficult question or the question that you don't know. Okay, I repeat again, it's very important, the time management for paper 1. This is a time management for paper 1. You read question number 1, you know the answer, you answer. Question number 2, you don't know the answer, but you feel difficult, you skip the question number 2 first. You go to the question number 3. Okay, from 1 until 35, whichever question that you feel you know the answer, you can remember the points, everything, you answer first. Whichever you don't know, don't waste your time there. Skip that question, go for the next question. After you go first round, then the second round, you will answer the question that you don't know. Okay, and if you really cannot attempt the answer, okay, if you don't know the answer, if you read also, you cannot determine the answer, just guess. Don't leave it empty. Don't, for paper 1 MCQ questions, don't leave it empty. You just guess the answer and you put A, B, C, D, anything also can. You just put, okay, don't leave it empty. Okay, next one. Each correct answer will be 1 mark. Each correct answer will be, you will get a 1 mark. Okay. They don't deduct marks for the incorrect answer. Like if your answer is wrong, they don't deduct any marks. Okay. Each question will have, this is a basic MCQ question thing. Each question will have a choices of A, B, C, D. You choose only one. And you need to complete your answer in a soft pencil. Okay, soft pencil. Use the normal pencil. It's a soft pencil. Okay. So the question normally will be like this. right there. Okay, the question will be normally like this. They will ask you which item in the statement of financial position shows the owner well performing the business. The answer is actually B, profit for the year. And then your answer must be like this. You need to do the answer like this. Okay, they'll go shade. Whenever shade we clean, you shade in a clean. Don't go shade until like this. Don't go until the next page or next particular answer. You just shade the answer very clearly using a soft pencil. Okay, next one is the paper 2. In a paper 2, there are a few things that you need to know. The first thing is you write your answer on the question paper should be black or dark blue pen. Okay, use black or dark blue pen only. Don't use green, don't use red. Okay, you can use black and dark blue pen only. Next one, you are allowed to use calculator. For accounting paper 1 or paper 2, both papers, you are allowed to use calculator. There were no worry. And in a paper 2, 60% will be assessed on the knowledge and understanding. Easy question. Okay, out of the 5 questions, which is worth for 100 marks, okay, which is 5 questions worth for the 100 marks, they will test on the knowledge and understanding, which means it's easy questions. 60% of the paper will be easy, very easy. Okay, and 25%, they will test your ability to analyze the information, and then you need to follow the appropriate format. Okay, 25% on the analyze and using the format. And 15%, yes, these are the harder part. There will be a 15% of the question from the 100 mark, 15 marks. There will be it's not like a fixed 15 marks, like 2 marks here, 5 marks here, 8 marks here, like that. Okay, the total of the 15 marks will be, you need to interpret and evaluate the accounting information. Okay, and most of the time, this one will be in the theory. They will they ask theory. Okay, these are the for paper 2. Okay, in exam, you need to consider all this. The first one is read each question carefully and make sure you understand what being asked. Okay, you understand the question first. Spend some time, read the required first. Always, whenever you see accounting question, you need to go to the required. You read the required, then only you read the full question. Okay, first understand what is the question's requirement first. Next one. Attempt the question that you feel more confident first. Whichever chapter that you are very good. Example, I think most of you very good in a manufacturing. If the manufacturing question come out, even though the question number 4, you do the manufacturing first. Example, Onila, whichever question that you feel confident, that you feel can do, you answer that question first. After that, only you go for the harder question. Because the harder question will consume a lot of time. The easy question that you feel easy, you are confident with that, it will take less time compared to the harder question. So you spend a good time to get a better marks. So you do the easy questions first. Next one also, you make sure that you give your answer in a form asked. Example, if they ask ledger account, you do the ledger account. If they ask you to calculation, you need to do calculation. Okay, make sure answer the question. If they ask ledger, then you do the calculation, you don't get. This one normally will be the control account. If they ask you to do the ledger account, for control account ledger, if you go do the calculation and show the sales or whatever, you don't get any marks. Okay, follow the format they ask. Okay, next one, you have to make sure the accounting statement must be displayed using suitable presentation. The presentation means the format lah. You must follow the format. Example, I think most of you got a problem in an income statement. Income statement will start with sales, cost of sales. After cost of sales, we get a gross profit. Gross profit need to plus with other income first, then only minus with the other expenses. Okay, some of you will put in a sales, cost of sales, you put other expenses, then only you put other income. This is wrong. The format is wrong. The presentation is wrong. We must follow the presentation that's set by the general accountants. Okay, so the format for income statement is sales minus cost of sales plus other income minus other expenses. Remember that. Okay, the another thing is you need to show all the working. Okay, Okay, as much as working that you can show, you show the working. Okay, even though it's outside the table, within the exam paper, it's outside the table, outside the format, you still can show the working, but the working must show. For the income statement and statement of financial position, the working must show beside the details that you read the name, right? You put in a bracket, write the working. You must show the working. Okay, next one is give answer ratio to the accuracy indicate in the question. It means if the question asks me for 2 decimal, you do for 2 decimal. If the question asks you to round up, you round up. If the question asks you to round off, you round off. Okay, follow the question and answer the question according to the question requirement, because they might ask for 2 decimal, they might ask for 1 decimal, or they ask for no decimal. So you need to answer the question according to the question's requirement, so that you need to read the question very carefully. Go back to the first one. Okay, that's a very important thing. Next one, the mark allocation normally will be provided in the bracket there. Okay, if you want to answer the theory questions, we did this, the marks allocation and then the space provided for the answer, the theory questions should help to decide the length of the answer. You understand or not? Okay, if they give you 2 marks and then the line is they give you only 2 lines, you no need to write like a story 5 pages. Okay, if they ask you 2 marks, the line will be like a 2 or 3 line only, 2 or 3 line. You no need to write too much. Or if they give you like for 5 marks question, they give you maybe 10 lines. Okay, 5 mark questions, they maybe give you 10 lines. So you don't need to write 20 lines. Okay, the space provided in the question paper is good enough. So you just answer according to the lines they give you. Next one is when recommending a course action, the advantage or disadvantage should be listed reasoned conclusion. Okay, so you write your advantages, you write your disadvantages, and then your conclusion must be there. Conclusion must be there. Okay, the conclusion you will get 1 mark. The conclusion you will get 1 mark. Next one is if you make an error, okay, draw a line through an incorrect answer and then write the correct answer. Okay, I know a lot of people are, whenever you do mistake, you go erase like this. Don't do this. Okay, please don't do this. Okay, how you need to erase? You need to erase by, wait, I show you how to erase. You're supposed to erase. Let's say the place is wrong. You just cut the place like this. A clean cut, a clean 1 cut. Okay, no need to cut like this. Don't do this. Okay, it's not professional. Okay, example, maybe the first is wrong. Just cut like this. 1 cut. You take a ruler, cut. Okay, that's how you need to do the cut the incorrect answer in a paper 2. Okay, next one is you can use a blank page if you don't have enough space, the answer on the provided line. Okay, sometimes you have done that, then you want to cut because the full answer is wrong. If the full answer is wrong, so you can cut, and then there will be a behind normally you can go search. There are few at the back there will be a few empty blank pages. You can write answer there. But you indicate in the first page, like in the page number 2, please refer page number 4. Then the answer will be in the page number 4. Please do that. Okay, and please do the correction first. Okay, please do the correction first before you cut the wrong answer. Don't cut first. You already do the table. You know the table has answer. Don't cut first. You do the correction. After you do the correction and then come back, cut the wrong answer. Okay, because sometimes while you're doing you cut the wrong answer, then you do correct answer, the time up. So both also you don't get any marks. So don't cut the wrong answer first before you do the correction. Okay. Okay, the last one is make sure your word figure are can readable. Okay, don't I see some of your handwriting. If your handwriting is not beautiful, it's okay. It's not nice, it's okay, but it's can readable. Okay, people can read your numbers. People can. Some of you are the 8 look like 5. Okay, the 6 look like 0. Okay, when I mark your exam paper, I figured out all this. Okay, so make sure you write the numbers, write the name clearly. Okay, in a paper 2, there will be 5 questions, as I already tell you. Okay, there's no section. All 5 questions you need to answer. All the 5 questions you need to answer. And normally out of the 5 questions, there will be like 15 marks, around 50 to 20 marks, there will be a theory question, which is your advice. You need to give the advice. Okay, next one. The total mark is under mark. Okay, each question will be 20 marks. This one already I explained to you. Okay, structure questions, one which a center fiction business. Okay, they will create some fake business, and then they will give you some few part lah, like a question number 1 A B C D, question number 2 A B C D, like that. Okay, there will be a definition and explanation of the accounting terms. Okay, and then they will ask you to prepare the statements and also ledger account. They will ask you to calculate and interpret this one, normally the ratio. And also they will ask you recommendation in a few situations. Okay, these are the questions that may come out in your paper 2. These are the type of the question that may come out in a paper 2. Okay, so now we see one example. Always read the required first. Read the required. The required say prepare the manufacturing account. Then they give me all the information. They give you all the information. Then there's additional information. So normally we'll read each additional information, go plus here, okay, and then create a new item. Okay, then only we'll start answer. Okay, now I straight away show you one sample answer. Now I straight away show you a sample answer. The sample answer is this. Okay, this is a student's answer. If you see this is a very good answer, but he didn't get a full mark. It's a good answer, but he can improve. It can improve. First one, the problem is the 59250. This is actually prime cost. You didn't label. The student who did this answer didn't label. So since you didn't label, you lost 1 mark here. So each numbers must be labeled. Okay. Next one is the final figure. 83200. This one COP. What is COP? I don't know what is COP. This one I supposed to get 2 marks. 1 mark for the name, 1 mark for the number. But the student will get only 1 mark because we don't know. The examiner don't know what is COP. It's actually cost of production. Even the student know it is a cost of production. If you write cost of production, you get the 1 mark. But if you write COP, you don't get the mark. So you're supposed to get 2 marks for this line, but you will get only 1 mark. You lost 1 mark here. Even though all this answer is correct. Perfect, the answer is correct. Perfect, everything correct. But you will lost marks. You lost 2 marks here. If you didn't write the working, you might lost a 1 mark. Okay, if you didn't write this working, you might lost another 1 mark. Okay, you must do the working. And also the label the main figures. That's the important thing. Okay, so another thing is whenever the answer is wrong, but your working is correct, you still can get like 1 mark. From the total marks, you'll get extra mark, not extra marks, like 1 mark. You're supposed to get 2 marks, working 1 mark, the amount 1 mark, but your answer wrong, your workings inside the working, your concept is correct. So you still get the 1 mark. So please show the working. Working is very important. Okay, we see the next question, next sample question. Okay, this is the advice question. These are advice questions. Okay, and this particular student get 4 marks out of the 5. Why 4 marks? The question asks for 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages and your advice. Okay, there are 5 mark question. This student give 2 advantages. The 2 advantages here. Okay, and then 2 disadvantages, and it's advisable do in a paragraph. Can you see it now? Here, this is the advantages. And then start a new line. This is the disadvantages. Do like a paragraph here. But this particular student did not give the recommendation. So you lost the 1 mark. You lost 1 mark for the recommendation. So make sure you give the recommendation to get a full mark. We see another one question. Okay, they ask you to calculate. If you just write these numbers, write these numbers without this name, you're not going to get a full mark. So whenever the question asks you to calculate, even though it's calculate, make sure each number that you write, you label the number. You label the number. Okay, so actually this one get a full mark, and this also same. Even though the question asks you to calculate, you show the work, detail working. Okay, when all the amount must be labeled. Okay, and then next one is suggest one way which the increase the percentage of the gross profit. They ask one, you just answer only. You no need to start, okay, I would like suggest, or no need. Just straight away to the point. Make it simple. Only 1 mark, you give 1 point enough. If they give you 2 marks, 2 points. Okay, they will tell you how many points they need. Okay, you just follow the question. Okay, next one. Actually, on this seminar, I actually prepared a checklist. But the checklist I will give you in the class. Okay, once you get the checklist, I have a revision checklist. Okay, in a checklist, I'll give you all the topics that are required in the you should know. Okay, all the topics that you should know before you go to the IGCSE exam. Okay, that particular checklist I will give you in the class. Then you just tick whichever topic that you feel confident, and whichever topic that you are not confident, then you can do revision according to the checklist. Okay, about the checklist I will give you in the class lah. Okay, I think that's it for now. For IGCSE seminar for 2021 for accounting subject. Good luck for exam. Be confident, okay, and answer all the questions. Don't leave any blank answer. Okay, please love accounts. Accounts will love you back. See you then. Bye. Take care.